What's up guys? Today we'll be doing a tour of the 45 Willcocks residence. So let's get into it. So the interesting thing about this residence is that there's two entrances, being this first entrance up the stairs that go to the mezzanine level, and there's another general entrance over here. And typically you need a fob to access it, one that looks like this. You could get this fob over at the 40 Wilson Hall, which is where the main reception area will be.
Third floor.
And this is what a dorm looks like. So starting off, we have the bed. This bed is a single bed, which comes with this brown blanket here and this blanket, as long as this blanket also. The bed sheets I brought, but the pillow was provided. So they give you one pillow here, and these two bed sheets plus this larger blanket. They also came with this white towel. For the desk, this desk came with this chair, as well as this pull-up part, which is very useful for eating food if you like. You could just pull this out and eat dinner without having to mess up the main desk over here, which is where you could store other things like your laptop or notebook or any work that you may have. And then they also have this fluorescent light on the top, which can be easily clicked with this switch over here. It's a very bright light, so we'll be studying a lot using this prison light. And they also come with this trash can here, which the bag was also included. On the right is a small shelf area, as well as these three drawers, which extend and there's quite a bit of space in them. I just have some cutlery for cooking. You can store really whatever you want. So back here we have a larger closet. So it only came with these three wooden hangers, so I suggest you bring some hangers yourself. You do have a top shelf though, so you could store some clothes or anything up there. And then all this bottom space below, which is useful for a laundry bin or anything else you'd like to store. Along with this mirror as well, which I think is my favorite part of the room. And then on the right here is just more drawers. The exact same deal as the other one, just pull out, except I use it to store a bunch of my clothes. We also brought a mini fridge here, which is super useful because you could use the communal fridge, but typically the communal fridge is pretty full, and I've heard rumors that people steal food from that fridge. So having your own mini fridge, whether you bring it here or you could rent it for a semester, is very useful. You just store whatever you like in here. It's a pretty sad fridge status right now, but that might just be because I'm moving out. You can open this panel, and then it has the options of warm or cool, and then you can have a high, medium, or low fan. Super easy. It has this option also. And then for the window, just roll this up. And, well, it's kind of nighttime, but you have a pretty good view of the street of Spadina, which actually is kind of obscured by a tree and a reflection. But it'll look a lot better in daytime. So this area is the common room, and on the right is a large lounging area. You see a bunch of couches, a table, got a nice TV as well. And over here is the kitchen. So there's a lot of random stuff here. People just leave their stuff. Here's the fridge, microwave, stove, a couple cabinets, which some people use to store some food, some pans and pots, but personally I wouldn't use this to store anything. People could just take some stuff. And recycling, use a sink as well. And then all of this down here may or may not have stuff in it. Like if I open it, yeah, there's like a bunch of random stuff. I wouldn't use it in my opinion, but it's here, it's here. Electric stove, oven. Yeah, it's communal fridge. Definitely has a lot of stuff in it though. I'd honestly say that this area is more for chilling out with your friends rather than cooking. For the program that I'm in, I don't have a meal plan, so I normally have to cook over here. But I know for the winter and fall semesters, you could have meal plans, so you could avoid cooking in this place overall. Which I say is nice, because it can get pretty dirty. But then, yeah, it's just be a nice place to hang out with your friends or roommates and watch a show or play video games. So this room is the laundry room, and as you can see, there are 2 washers, both of which cost $1 to operate, and you can wash your clothes with these settings. You also have the dryers. One of them, on the top one, used to cost 50 cents, but they changed it so it's now $1 for both of them. And this bottom dryer keeps on opening, so you might want to use the top one if you're on the 3rd floor. Along with that, they also have an iron board, as well as a sink, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is the bathroom. It has 5 sinks and 4 stalls on the right here. And I know in previous videos they mentioned the washrooms are gender neutral, but on the 3rd floor they're gender specific. So as you can see, sinks, and then the washrooms. Over here we have the shower area, and there are 3 showers, 2 of which are these small stall-like showers. And we have one on the left here that is a tub, which is very convenient if you need more space to shower in. And behind is a bench for where you can put your stuff or any hooks to hang clothes on. So overall thoughts on this residence, I'd say it's an excellent location being on Spadina and Willcocks, which is near downtown and accessible for Chinatown as well as a majority of the main campus. And the residence will take some time to get used to, I'd say. Maybe like a couple days for like the bed and just the overall size. But once you actually live in the residence for a bit, everything gets a lot more used to, and you just get used to the living conditions of the residence. The kitchen might be hard to cook in, so hopefully you have a meal plan, or you could have your dishes stored here and then take out whatever cooking utensils you need to use the kitchen. As well as that, the laundry is pretty much what you expect in any laundromat place. Air conditioning could be a little better, so bring a fan if you're gonna be in the summer, or maybe a heater if you're gonna be in the winter, because this fan isn't that powerful in my opinion. But other than that, I'd say it's your typical 1st, 2nd year residence. So hopefully if you're staying here, you'll enjoy it. Alright, I'll see you guys later.